Kole Calhoun hit a two-run homer and Garrett Richards pitched effectively into the sixth inning as the Los Angeles Angels beat the Seattle 7-4 on Wednesday to snap the Mariners' 8-game winning streak. Batting in the leadoff spot for only the fourth time this season, Calhoun had 3 hits and drove in 3 runs to help lift Richards 5-4 in his return. Calhoun's towering homer in the sixth gave the Angels a 6-2 lead. He also had a single in the fourth inning for his first RBI. Calhoun is batting .306 with 4 homers and 8 RBIs since coming off the DL on June 18. He was hitting .145 before that break. Cole did his job today, Angels manager Mike Scioscia said. That's what we need from the guys at the top of the order. It gave us a lot of opportunities today. Richards, who went on the DL on June 15 with a left hamstring strain, allowed 3 runs, including back-to-back homers to Kyle Seager and Ryan Healy, over 5 1/3 innings. He struck out 8. I just overthrew a couple of heaters there, Richards said of the home runs. But I felt good. The hamstring felt good. I knew I would be on a leash, 80 pitches, so I just tried to execute pitches. Richards retired 10 of the next 11 hitters he faced after the home runs. Blake Parker pitched out of trouble in the 9th for his 10th save. Mike Zunino singled and Dinard Span doubled to put runners at second and third, but D. Gordon flied out to center and Zunino was thrown out at the plate on Gene Segura's grounder to Albert Pujols at first. Mitch Haniger ended it with a ground out to third. Luis Valbuena drove in 2 runs for the Angels and Shohei Ohtani in 2 hits and scored 2 runs. Red Sox 3, Nationals 0. Jackie Bradley Jr. drove in 2 runs. Eduardo Rodriguez struck out 6 in 6 innings as Boston beat Washington to complete a 3-game sweep. Rodriguez, 10-3, allowed 3 hits and walked 1. Craig Kimbrell worked the 9th for his 26th save in 28 chances, finishing a 6-hitter. The Nationals, 42-43, have lost 5 in a row to fall below .500 this late in the season for the first time since being 60-61 on August 21, 2015. The preseason NL East favorites held a players-only meeting after the game. A throwing error by Adam Eaton on Bradley's sacrifice fly and a wild pitch by Ryan Madson, 2-4, in the 7th inning contributed to Washington's 17th loss in 22 games. Nationals starter Eric Fedda left one batter into the 2nd inning with right shoulder stiffness. Manager Davey Martinez said Fedda was scheduled to have an MRI. Yankees 6, Braves 2. Giancarlo Stanton hit a 3-run homer and CC Sabathia pitched 6 effective innings, leading the Yankees to the victory. Yankees rookie second baseman Gleyber Torres left in the 5th inning because of tightness in his right hip and was placed on the 10-day disabled list with a right hip strain. Aaron Judge and Kyle Higashioka also homered for New York. Higashioka became the 9th player since 1920 whose first 3 hits were home runs. Sabathia, 6-3, yielded 2 runs and 5 hits. Atlanta starter Julio Teheran, 6-6, lasted just 5 innings, allowing 5 runs and 5 hits. He struck out 10 and walked 4. Astros 5, Rangers 4, 10 innings. Evan Gattis drove in Jose Altuve with a sacrifice fly in the 10th inning, sending AL West leading Houston to the road win. Altuve stopped a 0-for-13 slide with a 1-out single in the 10th. Chris Martin, 1-2, then hit Yuli Gurriel with a pitch before an errant pickoff throw allowed both runners to move up. Gattis followed with a fly ball to right center. Gurriel homered, doubled and scored twice as the Astros overcame an early 4-run deficit. Colin McHugh, 4-0, pitched 3 scoreless innings, and Ken Giles got 3 outs for his 12th save. Texas's Shin-Soo homered and singled to extend his on-base streak to 44 games, the longest in his career and in the majors this season. Dodgers 6, Pirates 4. Rich Hill earned his first win in 3 months. Yasmani Grandal and Chris Taylor drove in 3 runs apiece, and the Dodgers swept the Pirates for the 2nd straight year. The Dodgers outscored the Pirates 31-8 in the 3-game series while winning their 4th in a row overall. Hill, 2-3, allowed 2 runs in 5 innings for his first victory since April 1. Kenley Jansen earned a 5-out save, his 23rd of the season. Gregory Polanco hit a 2-run homer for Pittsburgh. Clay Holmes, 0-1, was charged with 4 runs in 2 and a third innings in his first major league start. Cubs 5, Tigers 2. Javier Baez stole home, Wilson Contreras hit a tie-breaking homer and the Cubs earned their 6th straight victory. Conditions at Wrigley Field favored the long ball, with a game-time temperature of 92 degrees, a heat index of 102 and the wind blowing out. David Bote also connected for Chicago. Jose Quintana, 7-6, pitched 6 effective innings in his first win since May 31, and Brandon Morrow got 3 outs for his 19th save. Nicholas Castellanos and John Hicks went deep for Detroit, which has dropped 13 of 15. Francisco Liriano, 3-5, permitted 3 runs in 6 innings. Athletics 4, Padres 2. Stephen Piscotty doubled 3 times and drove in 3 runs, powering Oakland to the win. Chris Davis added an RBI single for the A's, who have won 14 of 17 to move a season-high 9 games over .500. Lou Trevino, 7-1, retired 2 batters for the win. Blake Trinan pitched the 9th for his 22nd save. Christian Villanueva hit his 17th home run for San Diego. Jose Castillo, 1-2, got the loss. Phillies 4, Orioles 1. Aaron Nola struck out 9 in 7 innings. Nick Williams hit a 2-run homer and the Phillies beat the Orioles to sweep a 2-game interleague series. Nola, 11-2, gave up 1 run and 7 hits to win his 5th straight decision. Victor Arana tossed 2 innings for his first career save. Philadelphia pulled within 1.5 games of NL East leading Atlanta and improved 10 games over .500 for the first time since finishing the 2011 season with a franchise record 102 wins. Orioles right-hander Jeffrey Ramirez, 0-2, gave up 2 runs, 1 earned, and 1 hit in 5 innings. Mets 6, Blue Jays 2. Todd Frazier hit a 2-run homer for the Mets, and Brandon Nimmo reached base 3 times. Frazier gave the Mets the lead with a drive to center field off Marcus Stroman, 1-6, in a 5-run 5th inning. Seth Lugo, 3-3, pitched 3 innings for the win. Jerry's Familia earned his 16th save in 20 opportunities. Wilmer Flores had 2 hits for the Mets, who had lost 11 of 13. Kendrys Morales homered for Toronto. Stroman was tagged for 6 runs and 6 hits in 4 2/3 innings. Brewers 3, Twins 2. Nate Orf hit a solo homer in Milwaukee's 2-run 7th after going hitless in his first 7 major league at-bats. Brad Miller homered to right center off Jose Barrios, 8-7, to lead off the bottom of the 7th for the Brewers. 2 batters later, Orf sent a 2-2 curveball down the left field line for a 2-run lead. Jeremy Jeffress, 6-1, picked up the win despite allowing inherited runner Brian Dozier to score from third on Jorge Polanco's bloop single to left for a 1-all tie in the top of the 7th. Corey Knebel worked a rocky 9th for his 10th save. Eduardo Escobar hit his 13th homer and Jorge Polanco singled with 2 out, but Max Kepler flagged to left to end the game. Knebel was helped by a sparkling defensive play from Kean Broxton. The center fielder ran full speed back to the wall and jumped with an outstretched glove to rob Dozier of a homer for the 2nd out. Rockies 1, Giants 0. Chris Iannetta homered in the 7th. Tyler Anderson pitched 8 stellar innings and the Rockies beat the Giants for the 3-game series sweep. It was the first 1-0 game at Coors Field since June 12, 2010. Anderson, 6-3, tied a season high with 9 strikeouts. Wade Davis worked a shaky 9th for his 25th save. Andrew Suarez, 3-5, pitched 7 crisp innings, but San Francisco managed just 3 hits. The game lasted just 2 hours, 15 minutes, the shortest at Coors this season. Indians 3, Royals 2. Trevor Bauer pitched effectively into the 8th inning, and Cleveland finished a 3-game sweep. Michael Brantley had an early RBI double and the Indians scored all their runs in the first 3 innings on only 1 hit. Bauer, 8-6, struck out 8 in 7 2/3 innings. The plummeting Royals have lost 6 straight in 18 of 21. Trevor Oaks, 0-2, recalled from AAA Omaha to take Ian Kennedy's spot in the rotation, allowed 3 runs in 4 innings. Cody Allen worked the 9th for his 18th save in 19 chances. Reds 7, White Sox 4 starting pitcher Sal Romano dropped down a suicide squeeze during Cincinnati's 6-run 4th inning. Jesse Winker and Jose Peraza each had a 2-run single during the big rally, and Scooter Gennett also singled in a run. The Reds overcame Daniel Palka's 3rd home run in 2 games to win the 3-game series and complete a 4-3 homestand. Yoan Moncada added a 2-run homer for the White Sox, who have dropped 5 of 7. Dylan Covey, 3-4, lasted just 3 2/3 innings. Romano, 5-8, was charged with 4 runs in 5 innings. Jared Hughes got 5 outs for his 6th save. Marlins 3, Rays 0. Jose Urena and 3 relievers combined on a 4-hitter, and Miami shook off the hangover from a 16-inning loss. JT Riddle singled, tripled and homered. The teams took the field barely 12 hours after the Rays won a 5.5-hour marathon. Urena struck out 6 in 5 innings. Drew Rucinski, 4-1, pitched 2 innings for his 2nd win in the series. Brad Ziegler pitched around a walk in the 9th to earn his 10th save. After using 9 pitchers Tuesday, the Rays called up right-handers Andrew Kittredge and Ryan Weber from AAA Durham as reinforcements. Weber, 0-1, allowed 2 runs in 5 innings and was optioned after the game back to Durham. Cardinals 8, Diamondbacks 4. Yadier Molina and Yera Munoz homered. Miles Mikolas threw 6 strong innings and street. Lewis broke loose late to beat Arizona and take 2 of 3 from the first-place Diamondbacks. Molina's 3-run shot on the first pitch from reliever Fernando Salas highlighted a 5-run 7th inning after Arizona had nursed a 2-1 lead through 6. Tommy Pham drove in 3 Cardinals runs with a double on 2 singles. The Diamondbacks dropped to 1-5 on their homestand and lead the surging Dodgers by just a half game in the NL West. Mikolas, 9-3, gave up 2 runs, 7 hits, and 4 walks. Arizona reliever Yoshihisa Hirano, 2-1, had his franchise record streak of 26 games without allowing a run and when Munoz homered on the first pitch of the 7th. Hirano gave up 4 runs, 1 earned, on 3 hits in 2/3 of an inning for his first loss since coming to the major leagues from Japan this season. Copyright 2018 The Associated Press. All rights reserved. This material may not be published, broadcast, rewritten or redistributed.